Apparently it was all kicking off in Miami yesterday as a bomb threat cleared out and closed down a Society of Professional Journalists panel which featured some of the key figures of the GamerGate movement. Now, according to a report from WPLG-TV of Miami, the Miami police responded to the Quebec Center at Miami College at about 2:30 PM after receiving a tip that there's going to be a bomb threat against the building. And further, according to the report, the Miami Herald apparently received an email about the bomb threat and then of course sent it on to authorities, but thankfully no explosives were actually found at the scene. Now at the moment there has been no official comment from the Miami Police Department, but of course I will update you as soon as more information comes about. Now, Milo Yiannopoulos, whose name I probably just butchered, who is a writer for Breitbart.com, as well as being one of the principal voices of the movement, tweeted from the scene of the evacuation and basically said that multiple bomb threats were called in. And according to Michael Koretsky, who is the director of SPJ Region 3, as well as the host of the Airplay event, said that the threat came in about 30 minutes before the end of the program, which began about 10:30 AM. He's actually later published the remarks he would have made, and Milo also shared the remarks Summers would have made, and that's of course Christina Hoff Summers. So basically, they only cut off about 30 minutes of the actual panel, and both Milo and Summers actually posted the remarks they were going to give, so basically no thoughts or sayings or whatever were left unsaid. And Koretsky said, quote, "We only had half an hour left. I don't think they could read everything they wrote in half an hour. As I told them while Airplay is about GamerGate, it's not for GamerGate. It's for journalists and their readers." Now, unfortunately, this is not the first bomb threat against the venue where both were due to appear to discuss the GamerGate topic. You may remember that back in May, a threat against a Washington DC restaurant evacuated the first official get-together in the United States for GamerGate supporters. And SPJ Region 3 were more than aware of the potential for disruption to the events, and Koretsky actually detailed Airplay's plans to ward off threats, harassment or other such disruption, mentioning that he had both online and on-site security experts, so they weren't left unprepared, which is probably why things were evacuated without really any dramas. No one was hurt, of course, and they just posted the comments they didn't actually get around to making. However, Koretsky further said that despite knowing that controversy would be created and the potential for harassment, according to him, it was still worthwhile to go forward. And he said, quote, "As a journalist myself, if someone cares enough to do that, it must mean something's going to be said that's going to be interesting. No one calls in a bomb threat or sends harassing emails to a boring debate." So there you have it, that's all the available information for the moment, but as I said earlier on in the video, as soon as more information and facts become available from the police, I will of course let you know. But at least no one was hurt in this particular attempt. That's me done for this video, thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.